Hello, hello. Testing. Oh shit, that is way too loud. I'm peeking all over the place. How about now? Hopefully, hopefully that works out. Yeah, so... Doopy-doopy-doo, here we are. So... I started the stream thinking like, oh yeah, shit, we'll do Abyssos. We'll start that out. And then I forgot that there's an event going on and it ends tomorrow, so... Seeing as that I'll be at work tomorrow, this is going to be my last chance. So let's just start this quest line to go do the event real quick, and then come back and do Abyssos. Claudian's eyes are brimming with the excitement of discovery. Oh, cutscene. Cool. Great. Ira, I've made a breakthrough. After uncountable days and nights, I finally hearkened to the crystal's whispers. And I must say... Professor Claudian, where are your manners? While I understand all too well your enthusiasm, I must remind you that even the most academically inclined prefer a composed recounting of events. Yes, of course. My apologies, Ira. Being consumed by my research for so long, I'm afraid I've quite forgotten how to engage in civilized conversation. Nah, lay it on me. Just be excited if you're excited about it. Ahem. In that case, perhaps we should start from the beginning. With a crystal set adrift upon the ethereal tides containing the memories of a party yet unknown. They cried out for deliverance from Pandemonium, where the ancients kept volatile creations under lock and key. You yourself witnessed the power devouring the facility from within, and the advent of a divine monstrosity wrought of mythic beast and powerful mage. Fortunately, your martial prowess and the combined magical talents of your companions Themis and Erechthonios was sufficient to restore order to the circle of Asphodelos, but the greater threat remains. I wonder what this sounds like to somebody who just doesn't know what's going on. Like, Themis, Erechthonios, Asphodelos, like, bunch of names. In the depths of Pandemonium a presence yet stirs, its intentions and identity shrouded in mystery. That is the issue at hand, is it not? I suppose. Since you returned to us, we worked tirelessly to discern the nature of the crystal. In the process, I detected an anomalous etheric signature, which I believe arose from the memories stored within. Analysis of this pattern suggested a feeling of loss, or yearning specifically, the yearning to be made whole. And indeed, how do you get a pattern out of that? How are you able to detect it's like, yes, this person yearns to be whole again? And indeed, ambient readings have revealed a faint but identical signature. This can only mean that another such crystal exists in our time. Interesting. So, my friend, I must depart to search for it forthwith. By tracing the matching etheric signature to its source, I believe it will be a simple matter to find our crystal's twin. Interesting. Professor, will this expedition be carried out only by us, or will Ira grace us with his protection? I'm afraid he has more pressing matters to attend to, my dear Rosino, I guess. Namely, to seek out the secrets which lie nestled within Pandemonium, where this all began. From all that we have heard, it appears that time traversal from the Crystal Tower is not fluid. That is to say, one can travel, but travel in predetermined intervals. It would be prudent to check in on occasion, in case there are any unanticipated changes. So I'm guessing that means time moves in a correlating fashion. So, like, 3 days passing here means that 3 days have passed back then, I guess? I don't know. As for you, my loyal assistants, I would ask you to remain here and continue cataloging the ancient creations. You can't mean... Do you intend to search for the crystal on your own? That's dangerous, buddy. Why, yes, that would be the most efficient use of resources, would it not? In fact, I have already commissioned a ship and pilot for that very purpose. I trust you to take good care of the laboratory in my absence. Who's this ship and captain? Would it be someone I know? I apologize for that somewhat abrupt departure. When progress is in sight, Professor Claudian tends to become blind to all else. Indeed, and he has been worse than usual. While I cannot fault him for his excitement, I do wish he would spare a thought for those around him. For reasons unknown, the crystal seems loath to be overheard. Much as it spoke only to you last time, none but the professor has been able to capture its ethereal yearning, which has served only to convince him that he can solve this puzzle on his own. Surely, after some time alone, he'll come to remember how valuable we are. The search for this crystal seemed to be a simple enough matter. Let him have his adventure, and upon his return, I'm certain he'll be back to his usual self. As for you, Ira, it may be best to return to Pandemonium, as Professor Claudian suggested. Speaking of which, I did have a request of my own to make. Traveling to Pandemonium requires you to pass through Elpis, correct? There's something I would have you investigate in my stead. While those creations confined within Pandemonium are considered to be failures, I doubt that's their whole story. Barring exceptional cases, they must have been under observation in Elpis before being consigned to their shackles. And if we know anything about the ancients, it's that they would have kept thorough records of the results. Ah, brilliant. Delving into these records may shed light on creatures Ira has yet to encounter, if your theory proves correct, that is. While there are no guarantees, it certainly beats the current strategy of rushing forward blindly with only his strength to carry the day. For your own sake as well as ours, please unearth what information you can. Sounds good. Do. Okay. Alright, now that that's done, let's go do this event. I don't know where it starts. Little Ladies Day 2023. It starts in Ul'dah, so let's go there. Thanalin, Steps of Nald. At 10.5, X 10.5, Y 8.6. Okay. Okay. Where are you, my good sir? There you are. Got a good crowd around him. There we go. Inheritance. The Royal Seneschal has a new event in mind to bring smiles to all of the princesses of the realm. Sounds like a Kingdom Hearts thing. Also, I do like the cherry blossom motif. That shit's good. Begging your pardons, good sir, but you are an adventurer, are you not? If so, I should be much obliged for your kind assistance. I am the Royal Seneschal. Seneschal? Hey, baby. Do you know how this word is pronounced?
I think you're right.
Seneschal?
Seneschal.
Alright, I'm asking Google. I don't feel like that's the right word. Historical, the steward or major domo of a medieval great house.
Seneschal.
Yeah, you're right.
Seneschal.
Alright, Seneschal it is. And it is my honor to oversee Little Ladies' Day. In case you are unfamiliar, the festivity celebrates all the maidens of the realm, and my duty is to see that each and every lady is treated as a princess. For this year's celebration, we are planning to distribute replicas of an antique folding fan to participants. Wishing to learn more about said fan, Miss Alditha, a scion of House Thorn, has taken it upon herself to investigate its origins. Alas, she has ever had a frail constitution and is feeling unwell. For now she rests at my insistence, but passionate as she is about the celebration, I worry that she won't stay put. Thus would I turn to you for help, in order to take the burden off my lady, who is also a treasured princess this day. Might I prevail upon you to assist with her investigation? Sure. I'm truly grateful. Now, Miss Alditha should be resting on a bench in the Gold Court, so pray seek her out there. I leave her in your capable hands. And then we got a royal servant. Royal handmaiden. Oh, and this is the store. Cool. gonna have to come around here and get some of those things. Let's see. The Gold Court. Okay, so I need to find an Ethernet and go to the Gladiators Guild, the closest Ethernet shard. Nope, wrong way. This way. Let me guess. I'm thinking that she's not at the bench. Oh shit, she actually is. She doesn't look happy about it. Sigh. Hello. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. It's been quite some time. You are well, I trust? If you are looking to partake in the festivities, I would be happy to point you in the direction of the Royal Seneschal. Nah, he actually told me to come here, so... So the Royal Seneschal sent you. Well, I would be lying if I said that I didn't need the help. I'm in a worse way than I had realized. I'm supposed to meet with 2 people as part of my investigation, but loath as I am to admit, I'm in no condition to be up and about. As you may already know, I'm investigating the origins of an antique folding fan, the very one beside me, which I found in the Thorn Manor one day. Curious about the design, which is unseen in Old Daw, I turned to the history books, and discovered that it is of a style used in the palace during the Thorn dynasty. Further research revealed that Princess Edvia, my ancestor who gave rise to Little Lady's Day, once used such a fan in a dance she performed at a royal soiree. It was very beautiful by all accounts, and I should have liked to see it. Inspired by this discovery, I consulted the Royal Seneschal, and it was decided that we would make replicas of the fan as gifts for this year's celebrations. However, when we showed the fan to the artisan we hired, he declared that, while undeniably designed in the Thorn style, it was crafted much more recently, no more than a few decades ago at most. So it's a fake? This led me to wonder, who had this fan made, and why? With my mother no longer with us, I went and asked my father, but he claimed to know nothing about it and said no more. Though he married into the family, he is the present head of House Thorn. If he does not know, then I have to seek answers elsewhere. Additionally, if we learned how the fan was used during Princess Edvia's time, I thought we could share the knowledge during the celebration. Thus did I arrange to meet with people who are versed in the history of our family. As I am now, however, I can scarcely stand without feeling faint. I'm sorry to impose, but might I trouble you to attend the appointments in my stead? Sure, I guess. I'm in your debt. Now, you will want to take the fan with you. Good job entrusting a priceless family artifact, I guess. To me. Please show it when you meet the individuals in question. One is a reporter from the Mithril Eye, who will be at the Arzeneth ossuary, and the other is a historian, who will be at the Quicksand. Cool. And I got the fan. Let's go back over to the Ethernet here. Let's see. Let's go over to the Thaumaturgist Guild first. Up here. Where could Alditha be? Hello. Can I help you? Hand over. This fan. Alditha sent you, I take it. Very well then, I'll tell you what I know. When Alditha reached out about an antique fan she found, I was instantly reminded of a similar one that I saw long ago. By her description alone, I couldn't be certain, but to see it here and now, there is no doubt in my mind. This fan once belonged to Alditha's mother, Claudia. She was still half a girl at the time, 15 summers old, perhaps, when I interviewed her for a Little Ladies' Day article. That day, she had this very fan with her. She was out of sorts, though, and begged to sit down and rest. As tired as she looked, I decided to cut the interview short and ended up writing about something else. I must say, I find it a little strange that Alditha should ask me about the fan. It belonged to her mother, after all. Surely she would know about it. Interesting. Thank you for the information, Mithril Eye Reporter. Alright, in the other location... by the Adventurers Guild. Let's see here. Grizzled Historian. Can I help you with something? I'm actually supposed to meet someone here, but she appears to be late. Well, I'm here in her stead. Hopefully you can give me the answers. Ah, so you've come on Miss Alditha's behalf, and this is the fan she wished me to inspect. Indeed, it is of a style hailing from the Thorn dynasty. It is said that Princess Edvia carried such a fan when she attended functions. In those days, it was considered meet for noble women to cover their faces, to which end they carried folding fans on their persons. But, as the legend of the Lost Lady would attest, Princess Edvia didn't concern herself with social norms. At a royal soiree, far from using her fan to cover her face, she used it to perform an impromptu dance. The Sultan and his retinue of seneschals looked on aghast, but the guests were captivated by her performance and erupted into rapturous applause when she finished. That dance came to be known as the Little Ladies' Dance, and it is said to have been passed down through the women of House Thorn. The fan you hold, I expect, was crafted for that very purpose. Curious, though, as a daughter of House Thorn, it seems to me that Miss Alditha should be aware of this legacy. In any case, I hope I was able to be of some help to her. Pray pass along my regards. Are we going to be able to use the echo to, like, learn the dance from the fan? Is that possible? Is that a thing? Alright, I think we gotta go back to the Gladiators Guild. Oh shit! That's right, I got a gunbreaker thing going on here. I completely forgot. I am not gonna do that for a while. Hello, Alditha. Ah, you are returned. Thank you for attending the appointments in my stead. So did you learn aught of interest? Several things, actually. What? The fan was my mother's. And it was used to perform the Little Ladies' Dance, a dance passed down through the women of our line? Yeah, that's about it. What, do you remember something? Forgive me, but I'm not sure what to think. I never knew about any of this, about neither the fan nor the dance. Why didn't my mother share the tradition with me? Perhaps she didn't have the chance. I mean, that would make sense, right? Yes, I feel that is the only plausible explanation. My mother succumbed to illness when I was little. Even if she had wished to pass on the tradition, she never had the chance to do so. Be that as it may, my father must have known something. I know not why he claimed otherwise and feigned ignorance about the fan, nor do I expect that he would willingly talk. Still, I want to know about the dance and about my mother. I'm sorry to impose yet again, adventurer, but won't you help me find the answers? Sure, I guess. I don't know how much I can do for this one. This means a lot to me, thank you. Ira, you really need to, like, try and gauge what's, like, possible. How much is it? How much are you being, like, nosy right now? Now then, if my mother appeared at Little Ladies' Day with her fan, it seems likely that she performed the dance there. On that assumption, I propose we look for those who knew my mother around when she was involved in the festival. For this, wealthy middle-aged folks seem like a likely place to start. Chances are they at least crossed paths with her in social circles. Sure, I guess. That end, would you please try approaching affluent-looking individuals at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange and Eshtame's Aesthetics. I shall await you here. Oh shit, alright, we're going full investigation mode now. Well, this is not where I expected this event to go. Let's see. Willowy Noblewoman. Hold on, I think I found my twin! What's that? Do I know Claudia Thorne, and the dance she used to perform? May I ask who is asking? Her daughter? Goodness me, to think Alditha had no idea. I was good friends with her mother, I'm proud to say, and would be glad to share what I know. She was quite frail, was Claudia, and constantly took ill. As a result, she seldom attended social functions, and certainly never performed a little ladies' dance in them. She did, however, show it to me in private, and I consider myself blessed. It was so beautiful, I begged to learn it from her. Oh, he noticed me. She kindly taught me, and she would have dearly loved to teach Alditha too, I'm sure. It breaks my heart that she never had the chance. But if Alditha is keen to learn the dance, nothing would please me more than to teach it, as poor substitute though I may be for her mother. She waits at the Gold Court, yes? I shall go and find her there at once. Well, this was easy. That was really quick. Do I have to go looking for more people? Oh shit, I actually do have to go looking for more people. Let's see. Okay, so let's go back over this way and use Ethernet shard for the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Let's see. There's one person. Haughty Mother. I'm not sure if I want to be dealing with her. A Thorn woman who once danced at the festival? I'm afraid I'm not familiar. Little Ladies' Day has always been a common folks' festival, after all. If anyone were to know, I dare say it would be the head of the Thorn family. 'Tis under their auspices that the celebrations take place. Damn, bitch, alright. Restless nobleman. Where in the world did she disappear to? Your face looks different. What? Did I ever see the dance performed by Claudia Thorne? As it happens, yes, I did. It was during a Little Ladies' Day celebration many years ago. Claudia was participating for the first time, and I had the honor of being her guide. By way of thanks for my company, she showed me the dance. Flourishing her fan, she moved with such majestic grace I was left utterly transfixed. A dance so lovely should be seen by all. Won't you perform it on a stage at the festival? I suggested, and to my delight she agreed with a smile. But no sooner did she finish enrapturing the crowds than she retreated out of sight, and all but collapsed to the ground. It was then that I learned of her frail constitution. Though I hadn't been aware, I felt no less terrible for making her overexert herself. I apologized profusely, begging her not to push herself ever again. The sad look on her face when she nodded is something I've not forgotten to this day. But look at me prattle on to a complete stranger. My apologies. Now then, I was in the midst of looking for someone, so I shall excuse myself. Is he looking for Alditha? Maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's go back to Alditha here. Hold on, are these birdies sharing a dongle? That's fucking cute. Hold on. That is adorable. And they got the green teas. Ah, that's so fucking cute. I love it. God, I want dongle right now. I should go to Uajimaya. Oh, there you are. A woman was here just now. She told me she was a friend of my mother's and kindly taught me how to perform the little lady's dance. It's as beautiful as I imagined it would be, and I cannot thank you enough for finding this person. Now then, were you able to learn aught from anyone else? It's a commoner's celebration, and your mom performed it once in public. So my mother once performed the dance before a crowd, but the exertion was too much for her. From what I've now seen, the movements may indeed be trying for those of poor health. Those such as myself. Thus did my father choose to keep the dance a secret from me, out of concern for my well-being. Well, I thought it was just being a bastard. Or so I speculate, at any rate. Lady Alditha, thank heavens I found you! Rodolph? Rodolph, what are you doing here? What am I doing here? Begging your pardons, my lady, but you disappeared from the manor without a word. Both your father and I have been worried sick. But all's well that ends well, and it seems that you are on hand for the young mistress. As her seneschal, allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude. Sure. Now then, my lady, even as we speak, your father searches for you in the city. Oh, so that must be your dad, the guy who was just kind of in the crowd. If you feel strong enough, let us seek him out together. It would set his mind at ease. Yes, of course. Thanks to you, I've discovered things I never knew about my family, and I would have you at my side when I meet with my father. Will you come with me? Is that a good idea? Thank you. Your presence will give me the courage to seek the truth. Master Fortin should be somewhere in the Ruby Road Exchange. Please follow me. This man's got... Rodolph's got some very serious eyes. Alright. So, let's just go to the Adventurers Guild. Where's the closest Ethernet? Actually, it might be quicker if I just go out this way. Oh yeah, it's quicker. Yeah, it was you. You're the man from earlier. I should have guessed you were the one who aided my daughter. Hello, sir. I said what I said, not realizing you had come at her behest. But what's done is done. Now allow me to properly introduce myself. Fortin Thorn, head of the Thorn family, at your service. No more secrets, father. Why did you hide the truth from me? I couldn't bring myself to tell you. Even as that fan and that dance hold fond memories of your mother, they are a painful reminder that she is gone. I couldn't bear to lose you as well, so please return the fan and forget about the dance. Father, I understand full well why you feel this way. Were I in your position, I would likely feel the same. But as much as I'm touched by your concern, I know about everything now. About Mother, about the fan, and even the dance. Alright, be careful. Don't overexert yourself. Don't stress. I'm not a healer, so I wouldn't know how to deal with this one if you collapse. But good job. Oh, what a good flashback sequence. This is cute. Claudia? Lady Alditha, that was extraordinary! Where in the world did you learn to dance so beautifully? An old friend of Mother's taught me. Despite all these years, she still remembered the entire dance down to the smallest flourish. Mother brought you great joy when she danced for you that day. On coming to understand this, I knew that I wanted to experience that joy again. I know you wanted to. Okay, I know you wanted to. Got it. Alditha. Like I once apologized to your mother, I must now apologize to you. It was wrong of me to hide the fan and the dance from you, and I hope you find it in your heart to forgive me. If it is your desire to carry on the tradition, then I will not stand in your way. Thank you, but you know, Father, it is Little Lady's Day. Rather than apology, is there not a more appropriate gesture for the occasion? As you say, my princess, as you say. I, Fortin Thorn, head of the Thorn family, do hereby pledge to serve you as your royal seneschal. Your every wish is my command. That's cute. Except, perhaps when I judge that you are overexerting yourself. After all, your highness's well-being is my foremost priority. I shall bear that in mind. Without further ado, then, my first wish is to instruct festival staff in the Little Lady's Dance, that we may share it with all who participate in the festivities. If that is your wish, then it is mine as well. On this day, all ladies are princesses, and everyone should by rights inherit the dance passed down in our family. I have a gift for you, adventurer, as a token of my gratitude. It isn't much, but please accept these instructions for the dance, along with a replica of my mother's fan. I'll gladly accept it. You're just carrying around replicas? Now then, there is no time to waste. You must distribute these fans to as many people as possible, and share with them the history of the dance. This will be a Little Lady's Day to remember. Oh yes, it will. Alright. Is that it? Is that it for the event? Just one mission? There seems to be another mission here that has to do with dancing. Oh, okay, so this is a different dance. Let's go back to the event. Oh, hello! The day has come, my friends. Pudding has evolved. It's been a while since I ran into Alpha. He's with some Loprits. That's adorable! Just gonna hang out here. I'm glad Puddingway's here too. That's cute. So we got Puddingway and Sleepingway. I wonder who the third one is. Alright, let's I hope you'd stop by so that I might thank you properly. Had you not aided my daughter, we may never have bonded as we have now. In truth, I did not realize how much joy it would bring me to see her take after her mother by inheriting our family's tradition. That's cute. Oh shit. Did I cancel him? The young mistress is truly spring in her step during Little Ladies' Day celebrations. Why, I dare say one would scarce believe she suffers from a delicate constitution. Yet I cannot help but worry that one day soon she may meet the love of her life in much the same way I met her mother. I wish dearly for her to find such happiness, but I nevertheless find myself conflicted about the prospect of seeing her go. Ah, typical dad moment. To think the fan was part of a long-standing tradition of House Thorn. Goodness, I truly cannot thank you enough for lending late Miss Alditha your aid. As a result of your discoveries, we have been able to teach the little ladies' dance to those in attendance. As you can see for yourself, the celebrations look to be a resounding success because of it. That's good. Who was Princess Edvia? Princess Edvia was the one and only daughter of Sultan Baldric of House Thorn, the Huron noble house that ruled Ul'dah some 300 years ago to the day. Her disappearance from the palace, the commotion that followed, and its eventual resolution, oft retold as the legend of the Lost Lady, are said to represent the origins of the celebration we now know as Little Ladies' Day. Okay. It is said that before the events of that day, relations between the spirited princess and her stern, overly protective father were strained at best. Though the father claimed to love his daughter dearly, the form of this love was the stifling sort. The princess's disappearance in return changed everything. Sultan Baldric gained a newfound respect for his daughter's independent nature, while Princess Edvia realized that her father's treatment of her was born of simple misunderstanding, not lack of love. That's cute. The bonds between the two grew only stronger in the months and years to follow, and the two came to be celebrated as the most ideal embodiment of father and daughter that the realm had ever seen. That's actually very cute. I like that. Alright, let's grab one of these. An Orchestrion roll. I gotta, like, sell some of this shit. Alright, well, since I'll be getting a lot of items from the raids here, I'm gonna start just organizing some things. Fuck. I am going to need to go to... Let's go to the Golden Saucer to begin with, so I can sell my cards. Triple Triad cards. Clear out some inventory space. Maybe go to the retainer and start dropping some stuff off as well. Let's see. This way. Where are you? Did I pass by you? No. Maybe? Oh, there you are. I just did a couple of laps here. Selling cards for MGP. Sell. 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 There we go. Alright, that's it there. Do we have a... No, I don't think there is any bell here. So... Shit, let's just go... I should have done this before I left Ul'dah. Etherite, Ethernet, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Let's go drop off some items, give it to Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and then keep going on our mission here. Summoning bell. Let's see. Any guild to withdraw? None. Alright. Entrust items. What else can I drop off here? Okay, so I still need those compact springs and compact axles. Shit, drop off all of my shit that I don't need. I'll keep the food. Sort. Alright, that should be enough for now. My fucking... what's it called? My inventory's still a fucking trash heap, but this should work. Alright. Let's keep going here. Gotta make sure to tell my friends this spoiler warning. Let's see. That's right, I unlocked flight here, fuck yeah! Yo, gross. Give me anything else. That works. Hello, Themis. Ah, I did not expect to meet you here, of all places. Peripetea Archivist. You seek records of Pandemonium's creations. Master Themis has just finished perusing the very same. I should not be surprised that we both arrived at the same conclusion. Luckily, I have saved you the trouble and gleaned what information I could. Cool. Less research for me. I am A-okay with that. Ah, so you know each other. I was dreading having to once again scour the archives, but perhaps instead I'll rest for a spell. If there's nothing else, I shall take my leave. Cool. You can go. As should we. For I have undone the warding sigil blocking the entrance to Abyssos. I came here merely to chase an idle suspicion while awaiting your return. Wait, why didn't you undo it after I got here? Unfortunately, while Pandemonium's protective wards continue to be assailed by our unknown foe, there have been no fluctuations so great as to make me doubt Ericthonios' capacity to keep watch over Asphodelos while I'm away. He works diligently to master Interment, that he might deliver the creations back to their cages by his own hand. I thought it best to give him time to hone his craft. And since fate has brought us both here, I would ask you to accompany me while I attend to another matter. More idle suspicions that I would like to chase down. Rest assured, it shall not take long. I simply have a few questions to ask an acquaintance of mine. Come, he has agreed to meet us near the Naeus to Pandemonium. To Naeus? Alright, Google. Time for another definition. Naeus, Latin. I'm not finding any solid definitions. Could be Middle Dutch for nose? Oh, shit, okay. It's an ethnic slur as well if used as a noun, and it is highly offensive. That's not good. Let's hope they mean nose. All the way over here. Alright. This place is too big for its own good. Keep flying. Who are we meeting with again? One of your friends? Who is this friend of yours? Hello. As I have pondered our expedition into Pandemonium, I cannot help but be mystified by how strongly the warders we encountered felt for La Habrea, whether it be for good or ill. Hesperos and Erichthonios were two sides of the same coin. The former looked at his mentor with absolute devotion, while the latter looks to his father with bald hatred. I would not expect a familiar such as you to understand this, but such extreme emotions toward a single individual are quite rare indeed. Naturally, I feel gratitude towards my mother and father, yet we are all equals in the larger picture of the star. This view is not unique to myself. It is more or less accepted as the way of things. By contrast, the researchers of Pandemonium seem to view La Habrea with a feeling approaching obsession. Whether driven by love or hate, they have all been drawn to him. There were many other aspects of the facility's particulars I found troubling besides. I've decided the best course of action would be to go straight to the source and pose my questions to a member of the Words of La Habrea. Hello. My apologies to have kept you waiting, Master Themis. I understand you are conducting an investigation of Pandemonium and wish to know of its origins. Indeed. In particular, I wish to know why Pandemonium was built directly under Elpis. The facility is overseen by the Words of La Habrea, after all. Why keep it so close to Elpis, whose governing body has no say in its day-to-day operations? At first I thought it to be simply a matter of convenience. Those creations which were deemed failures by the researchers of Elpis could be easily ushered unto their new homes. Imagine my surprise when a trip to the archives revealed that many of the creations were sent from organizations beyond Elpis, including from the Words of La Habrea themselves. Given this, albeit limited, information, I cannot help but feel that the Academia in Eider would have been a more fitting locale. What does Elpis have that cannot be found there? These are fitting questions, and one we have asked ourselves many times in recent years. Alas, the nature of Pandemonium's construction does not lend to itself to relocation. When first it was built, circumstances weren't as they are now. As you surmise, the majority of the creations kept within Pandemonium were sent from Elpis. Yet, as the years passed, interests changed. Failures in creations deemed too flawed even to submit to Elpis paradoxically grew the attention of Pandemonium's researchers. Interesting. That is quite the change, and in fact it almost runs counter to the facility's original purpose. Who is it that decides which creations will be the subject of research? Master La Habrea. Such authority is reserved for the chief keyword, and he has taken it upon himself to step into that role. So if Pandemonium's resources were being misused, it would be under La Habrea's authority, correct? I know not what you are suggesting, but the key wards also hold some sway within the facility. Not even Master La Habrea would be free from their scrutiny. They are duty-bound to report any irregularities as soon as possible. Although I admit, as of late, their communication has been somewhat sporadic, we but recently received a report from one of the key wards stating that all is well within Pandemonium's halls. That's a goddamn lie. Really? And you're certain that a key ward sent it? Yes, of course. Our communication suffered a temporary obstruction, but I can assure you that the words did their due diligence in confirming the identity of the sender. Thank you. This information will be helpful to my investigation. That will be all for my prying. Then I shall take my leave. While you are yet permitted to conduct your investigation freely, I must remind you that the warder's work is delicate, and it would be remiss to disturb them for longer than is necessary. That's a goddamn warning. All is well. A blatant lie, and to that we can both attest. One of the remaining key wards is most certainly in league with the party behind this. Let us hurry. I know not why our adversary sent that report, but 'tis plain that we must return to Pandemonium with haste. Alright, time to get back to Pandemonium. I cannot guess as to why this false report has arisen now, but it certainly bodes ill, as does the knowledge that our mysterious mastermind has at least one more keyword to puppet. Regardless, they have tipped their hand, and we would be remiss to leave Erechthonios at the mercy of their machinations. Let us hope no harm has befallen him. Yeah, I fucking hope. What is he up to? Oh, he's just practicing it. Okay. Not quite. I've traced these sigils countless times, yet still I lack the strength to maintain the spell. And now time works against me. I can no longer be victim to my own ineptitude. What? Who goes there? Yo, that shit's cursed as fuck. I hate it. There is something to be admired for such single-minded effort, even if your methods leave much to be desired. You allowed this familiar to catch you unawares. Have you set your sights so high as to forget you walk upon the earth? I know this creature. A familiar of the Phoenix. But that monster is locked away. That it is. In spite of the trouble I went to freeing it, I might add. Begrudge me for addressing you in this ill-fitting form if you must, but with control of Asphodelos wrested from my grasp, 'tis simply the best I can offer you. Hide if you will, but mark my words, I will find you, and make you pay for the chaos you've sown. Now, there is no need for such hostility. A calm heart stays the course. The wisdom of La Habrea, your father. And how would you know what wisdom he speaks? I have heard those words many times. The scolding of a tutor whose students struggle to grasp the most rudimentary lessons, seething with disgust. No. I've not told that to anyone. Not even keyword Hesperos. That can only mean one thing. That still you insist on mocking me. Stop this farce, La Habrea! At last you move to keep up. Pity that you remain behind, nevertheless. I don't like this. What? As ever you are. Always you failed to learn, failed to understand, failed to act. And though fate deigned to offer an escape, you remain here. You are bereft of magical prowess and common sense both. But you need not despair. Dull though you may be, you are yet indispensable to Pandemonium's great experiment. There is the affection I remember. Tell me, did I ever once measure up to your expectations? You shall. Take pride in that, and rejoice to see your wish fulfilled. What? What wish? Come, and all shall be revealed. All this rage, this hatred, is but a consequence of ignorance. Our desires align more than you know. What are you? And he gets teleported away. Oh, no, I guess not. Uninvited guests join our reunion. It seems fortune no longer favors you. Do you think I have any interest in listening to your prattle, let alone bowing to your will? I am no longer a child, and my faith lies with those who have earned it. So these are the heroes who brought Hesperos low, even as power divine flowed through his veins. 'Tis plain there are worthier subjects to contend with. Interesting. La Habrea is still a piece of shit, even back then. Alright, I think I'm gonna take a quick break here. And I am going to be right back. Let me just... There we go. I'll be right back. Hello, hello! I have returned. Let's hide that be right back clip. Alright, Ericthonios, what's next? Thank you. If you had shown up even a moment later, I shudder to think what would have become of me. There is something I must tell you. I know who's behind all this. There's but one person who can hold thrall over familiar creation and keyword alike. Your big old daddy, right? Masks of the Father. Ericthonios is certain he knows the identity of Pandemonium's assailant. And so there can be but one conclusion. La Habrea was the driving force behind this chaos from the start. There is logic to that. There are few who with the wherewithal to even consider experimentation on such a scale, let alone the capacity to create demigods for man and beast, with the rest of us none the wiser. Considering the magnitude of his work and the convocation and the words, his relatively minor role as chief keyword comes under little scrutiny, even as it provides him the authority to wield dangerous magics, and may serve as veil and mantle both. Excuse me. Still, I find the notion hard to accept. The misdeeds perpetrated here could not have been done by the La Habrea I know. You have met him, yes? Do you think he is capable of this? Kind of. He is kind of batshit crazy. La Habrea is capable of far more than you know. Is he? So you believe La Habrea to be a man of few scruples, if it brings his goals closer in reach? That alone should be enough, but let me assure you La Habrea holds nothing so dear as his own ambition. While he may not be one to let emotions stand in the way of his mission, I cannot believe there are no depths to which he would not stoop. Although we met but briefly, the impression he left on me stands in stark contrast to your evaluation. Though his methods are ever unorthodox, they seem guided by a firm understanding of what is just. There's one way to find out for certain. We delve deeper into Pandemonium and pull back the curtain on this mystery ourselves. A wise course. I would not deny the truth if I saw it with my own eyes, even if it was discomfiting to behold. Then we must move forward with no excess of caution. La Habrea, or whomever is behind this, has likely spread their tentacles into every corner of Pandemonium. We can safely assume the other keywords won't greet us with open arms. Agreed. Then let us make our way through Abyssos one careful step at a time. I shall stay by Ericthonios' side, in case our enemies think to target him again. Could I trouble you to take the vanguard? Sure thing, I can do that. Thank you. As a precaution, I shall safeguard you with a simple spell. This will ensure that even should we become separated, my phantom warriors will still come to your aid. If it does come to battle, the keyword's magics will put us at a disadvantage once again. Luckily, we have you to even the scales somewhat. I trust you shall be liberal with your weight. Sounds like fun. Magic swooshy sounds. Abyssos, the 5th circle, now accessible. Fuck yeah, let's go. Wait, what's my item level? 582. I might be just below the limits. That'll suck ass. Where is it? No! I am so close! Oh, oh shit. That sucks. That really, really fucking sucks. What am I at? I'm at 110. Elegant Tombstones of Causality. God fucking damn it. Alright, let's see. What is my lowest item level? 580, 580, 580, 580, 580. 580, 590, 590, 580, 580, 590. So if I change my gloves or my legs, that might be enough. So I don't have enough tombstones here. So maybe if I get a Lunar Envoy ring? Ring of Aiming. Hold on. What else can I get? What else is too low? Both the ring and the earrings are too low. And I have 2 rings, so let's just get the left ring. Let's just get a ring of aiming. Oh, that brought my item level just up high enough. Fuck yeah. Alright. Alright. Oh shit, now I'm just like shit out of luck. I can't upgrade anything. Okay. Let me look up the item levels for all of these things, because I could just pull it up. Alright, so it looks like the item levels for all of them are 585. Yeah, okay. Being careful not to read anything in depth. So, yeah, I am, like, bare minimum item level right now. Let's do it. Register for the duty. Let's see if we're able to do this. Oh, hello. I'm getting a call from Donovan. You're on stream. What do you want?
Hey, buddy. I don't mean to interrupt your stream. I was just calling to see. Oh shit. Oh, do we have D&D tomorrow?
No, we don't have D&D tomorrow.
Okay, I was totally spaced in. That's all I really needed.
Okay. You gonna be able to? You're open to play Final Fantasy tonight?
Tonight? Yes, I can.
Okay. What time?
Yes.
Just yes.
Essentially, in about 2 hours, I can do whatever the hell we want for the next forever.
Okay. Because
Should do an all-day binge.
I will be up all night, but I am going to be busy for until later tonight. So.
Okay, just let me know as soon as you're free, and I still have to work tomorrow morning, so As early as possible, but if you're busy, yeah, then just let me know.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay, talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. I love that man. Platonically, I love that man. First friend that I made in North Bend when I first moved to Oregon. Alright, let's see. We got 3 DPS in the party. Average wait time 10 minutes. Let's see if we can get through this cutscene, because that's all that we had left over here. Over here somewhere. Where are they? Ah, there it is. Trail of Fancy Footprints. Oh, I must be... Fuck, that's right. I must be accompanied by those two. Hey, what a perfect time for Argo to come up. Let's see if I can get these two. Whoa, shit, okay. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, there we go. Nope, can't go that way. How about this way? There we go. Please tell me we can make it. We're still stuck at 3 DPS. Come on, come on, come on. So glad that they can stay up to pace with me. Alright, come on. Come on. Fuck! Damn it. Yep. Couldn't do it. Couldn't get it. Oh, we're just getting teleported. Oof. Whoa! Hitting us with this soundtrack here. Gotcha. Oh, this is the demon carbuncle fight. The proto carbuncle. The memes. I said I've only seen it in memes. So Sky Katsune replied, "The memes are real." Devourer is really a meme on normal. Cries and Devour. The memes don't want to hurt you, but he does. Alright. Whoa, hello. Okay, interesting. What's with the stabs around it? I'm not sure what it all means. I'm just following people around. Oh, shit! Okay. So hungry, must feed, must feast. Cool. Hey, plushie! Thanks for popping in, holy shit. What's happening? Why is there a cutscene? Oh shit, are we gonna be dropping? We're gonna be dropping, aren't we? Oh shit! This is fun! Did it just... It ate a thing. Is it gonna start chowing down on us? Carby just wants a snack. My Carby's son. This is nobody's son. Let's see. What the fuck? I have no idea what that mechanic is. I don't know why the... what's it called? The AoE is like... was getting caught on the walls? That was weird. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's getting bigger. Oh, shit. Yikes. Oof. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Oh! Youch. Where's my fucking cursor? There it is. Youch. Where's everyone? There they are. Come on. I'm doing my best here. Okay, GG's. That was interesting. You got this, Ericthonios. Now that you got Themis to back you up. Da 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 da. Am I just... Cool, I guess. So this is where the research is conducted on creations imbued with poisons and venoms. Erchthonios and I were conveyed not far from here. Seems our foe was finding it more difficult to surprise us. Fortunately for you, since they appear particularly keen to see you dispatched as quickly as possible. Even alone you are a force to be reckoned with, but part of me is glad you emerged victorious, that I might observe you further. Hello, who are you? Ayy, Laha bread, in the flesh. Were the circumstances different, I might thank you for keeping my son alive for this long, but I believe we can forego introductions, unless I have misread you. Well, hello. I'm all too familiar, Paragon. A charming appellation, but I'm afraid I hold no such position. No, I am La Habrea of the Convocation of 14. If you truly are who you claim to be, then answer this question. That can wait. Oh shit! What is this? Now this is curious. The trap I wove at your feet reacts to ether, but you remain unaffected. Such thin ether, and in an unfamiliar composition besides. It is of no matter, I suppose. More direct approach will beget the same results. I would advise you to think carefully before deciding your next action. Strike me down here, and Erechthonios' wish shall remain unfulfilled. Never again shall he meet Athena. Mother, you would dare hide behind her name. Listen well, Erechthonios. We are of the same mind concerning your mother. You have your abilities for protection, so what harm is there in hearing me out? Erechthonios, wait! There's a question I must needs ask first. If you truly are La Habrea, why speak such blatant lies? Bitter in defeat, are we? Say my name. A simple request. Themis, was it? A trifle soon forgotten, as are you. I have my answer. The La Habrea that I knew took pride in the convocation and would never suffer its denigration. Well, shit. Good on you, Themis. You sully his station with this farce. Themis, what are you saying? La Habrea and I hardly saw eye to eye, but I know his voice when I hear it. Indeed, he makes a passing fine imitation in appearance and manner. However, the real La Habrea would never call me by the name Themis. What the fuck? What trouble have you gotten yourself into, Elidibus? Oh shit! I fucking called it! I was right! Imposter! You have no right to claim that form, that mask. Well, who are you? Oh, Jesus, what a mug. What? Who? Yeah, who? Who are you? 'Twas a mask that sickened me to wear. The mask of La Habrea, a man who values his position above all, who would murder his own wife in pursuit of duty. Yet you would assume my name and wield powers that are mine by right. Any worth you may have hinges on that which you so despise. Such trite provocations. I will not be goaded into finishing this ere my work is done. Erechthonios, listen well. I am Hephaestus, and it is I whom you should call father. Well, shit. What in the name of creation? Yeah, what the fuck is going on here? You got some splaining to do. We would do well not to stand idle while our enemy is about. I believe an explanation is in order. Elidibus, let us return to safety so you may provide it. Ah, that sounds more like the La Habrea I know. Before we depart, however, I must offer you an apology. As La Habrea said, I am Elidibus, one of the convocation and emissary of their will. For reasons which do not involve you, it was necessary to hide my identity while investigating this place. Still, that hardly excuses my deception. I had a feeling. Your perceptiveness does not surprise me. When the time comes, it shall make my explanation all the easier to understand. In any case, we have pressing matters to attend to. Let us do as La Habrea suggested and return to the gates. We can speak there. I fucking called it. Please, help him. Save him. Coffee, thank you, baby. Mocha. Mocha.
With honey whipped cream, otherwise I put some.
It smells good. Fuck yeah. Very dry, very bitter mocha. I see Elidibus has chosen to keep odd company. Such a vexing composition of ether you possess. I still don't understand. Me neither, Ericthonios. Let's just see where this goes at this point. As you are aware of, by now, I am known as Elidibus. After my dear friend Azam and I detected irregularities in Pandemonium, we decided the best course of action would be to hide my station as I conducted my investigation. I am sure La Habrea, as well, is eager to find out why I hid who I was, so I shall save that story for later. First, I would like to speak of you, my friend. Although neither Azam nor I had ever met you in the flesh, you came with his highest recommendation. That alone was enough for me to accept you as an ally without question. That somewhere in the world a guiding star so similar to himself was out there amused Azam to no end. There was not a shade of doubt in his heart that you would be a formidable ally. Furthermore, I have heard stories that Mistress Vana, who held the position of Azam previously, journeyed with a familiar much like yourself. That made the decision to trust you all the easier. She, too, now dons the white robes of an advisor. If she placed her absolute faith in you, I knew I would be in capable hands. Aware though I was of the path you had walked, I had no interest in exposing you. I merely wanted to meet you, to travel by your side for a while. I may know but a small portion of your whole story, but that is enough for me to believe you would never lead me astray. I wanted to tell you that. Well, thank you. Let's do this one. A keyword's jail. Ericthonios is resolutely avoiding his father's eye. Is he even his dad? I don't know how long it's been since we last spoke, La Habrea, and truth be told I had hoped we never would again. But I see now that I was a fool to think I would ever escape your meddling. Just what is that thing that called himself La Habrea? And why is he the spitting image of your younger self? I find it hard to believe you've only just now found out such a being was wreaking havoc in Pandemonium. Did you think matters would simply sort themselves out? I suppose you deserve at least a cursory explanation. I was well aware of the anomalies occurring within Pandemonium, including the fact that Azam and Elidibus had taken it upon themselves to investigate. I saw no reason to insert myself into the situation. For a time, that was. Imagine my surprise when instead of a formal report from you and yours, I received a communication from one of the key wards stating that research and operations were proceeding as usual. While Hephaestus' deception was almost childish in its simplicity, it became plain to me that your grasp on the situation was slipping. So you knew of his existence from the beginning. I can hardly imagine that you would suffer another to masquerade as one of the convocation, not without good reason at least. As you well know, the name La Habrea is but a marker of my station. 'Tis not the name I was born with. Hephaestus has claimed that for himself. I cannot fault him for it, as he is my other half, in a manner of speaking. He knows all that I know, my equal in every way, yet within his heart is naught but greed, envy, and desire. All the emotions that we are loath to acknowledge within ourselves. If what you say is true, what purpose would such a being serve? He is the product of experimentation gone awry. a reminder of the days when I was yet young and reckless. I thought him sealed away for good, but it seems time has a way of unearthing the shame we bury. When he spoke of my mother, he looked at you with venom in his eyes, blamed you for her death. Tell me, was he right to do so? His words were but the ramblings of a tortured mind. The hatred and despair he endures has warped his view of the world irreparably. And now that he has awakened, he must be put to rest. If he succeeds in breaching Pandemonium's protective wards, he shall invite disaster unto our star. As Chief Keyward of Pandemonium, I almost said Chief Keef. As Chief Keyward of Pandemonium, it is my duty to decide the proper course of action. As such, I declare that all research shall be summarily abandoned and the facility destroyed. Well, shit. What? You will leave the other wardens to their doom. Warders. 'Tis a choice befitting La Habrea. Do you disagree? You speak of duty, and ours is to guide our star and its inhabitants upon the correct course. It is no surprise that you would choose annihilation of Pandemonium if its existence posed even the remotest risk to our people. Yet, as you can see by Ericthonios' response, the decision is somewhat more nuanced than that. Asm and I grappled with this conundrum for some time, in fact. That is precisely why I chose to involve myself directly. 'Twas the only way I could truly determine the best solution. And you need not trouble yourself with that further. The Chief Keyword must prevent the worst from occurring, no matter the cost. Your feelings, Elidibus, are of no consequence. Have you taken even a moment to consider another path? No! You've spared nary a thought for aught but yourself and your duty. You have no idea of the trials we've endured, the foes that Ira has stood against. Ira, is it? A being of such ether as I have never seen. What are you? He is the guiding star that shall lead us safely through this. Thanks to his stout arm and steadfast courage, we have subdued the mythic creations and returned them to their cells. Speaking of which, I would hear of your opinion, Ira. As outsiders, we are in a unique position to look upon circumstances with our vision unclouded by attachment. La Brea can't be trusted. What was that you said about being an emissary? It's too soon to give up on saving the others. Agreed. We still know next to nothing about Hephaestus, and I highly doubt La Habrea has been forthcoming with the truth. But we've managed to regain control of Asphodelos. He must be made to see that there's merit in continuing on this path. I have it. Speak in your official capacity as Elidibus, the emissary. Judge which approach is more sound, and even La Habrea could be compelled to listen. As Elidibus, I am duty-bound to assess the matter from a position of impartiality. My opinion as Themis can carry no weight. You understand what that means, yes? I do. Even so, you've walked with us all this time, seen what we've seen. Based on that alone, I trust that you will find the best way forward. Very well. Then in my capacity as emissary I shall state my judgment. At present, there are merits both in destroying Pandemonium outright, and taking time to rescue its researchers, and neither is yet an impossible task. Therefore I judge that the most measured choice would be to continue upon our present course. We delve into Abyssos, interring any mythic creations we encounter along the way. You have yet to witness Ira's might and Ericthonios' resolve. I would ask that you see our capabilities firsthand, and only then decide if our endeavor is futile. If such is the will of the emissary, then I shall obey. However, if indeed I find your strength to be lacking, I trust there will be no objections to the immediate destruction of Pandemonium. You needn't worry about that. We won't fail. You are bolder than I remember. And you're even more tedious than I remember. Ira, come find me when you're finished. Ericthonios is understandably frustrated, but if we are to conquer Abyssos, we must go forth with clear heads. Pray lend an ear to his troubles, that their weight might be lightened. All right. Time for Therapist Ira to pop in again. Where are you, Ericthonios? You're way over the fuck here. You do have my gratitude, ill-fit as I am to show it at the moment. Without your words to sway him, La Habrea would have carried out his plan without a second thought. When at first we realized the creations had slipped their bonds, the other keywards did all in their power to restore order. Excuse me. Even though they could have chosen escape, they remained to aid their allies. I'm certain not a soul among them would wish to see this facility erased from the world. They don't deserve to be abandoned simply for carrying out their duty. And besides, Hephaestus has secrets yet untold. Secrets that would be buried if Pandemonium were reduced to rubble. I mean to uncover the truth behind his words. The truth of my mother. While La Habrea was quick to dismiss his claims, I failed to see what Hephaestus would gain by fabricating such a story. All I was told of my mother's death was that she perished in an accident. No one would say more. It was almost as if they feared saying more, in fact. Even if it was not La Habrea that dealt the fatal blow, we have seen with our own eyes how quickly he can condemn others to die. I only wish to know at last what befell her. What do you think, Ira? Does the La Habrea you know have any regards for the lives of others? Or will he carry out his duty with another's blood on his hands? I have no idea what he might be like in this age. I think that's the most correct answer here. This age? Just how long has it been since last you met? Regardless, I'd like you to try and view him as he is now. Another opinion would be much appreciated. But it is plain there is much to consider. Thank you, Ira. It's easy for me to get carried away by emotion where he's concerned. We should focus on the task at hand, proving to La Habrea that we are capable of saving Pandemonium and its keepers. The most convincing way to do that will be to regain control of Abyssos. Although I'm loath to admit it, he would know more about those depths than any of us, and seeing how we require every advantage we can afford. Ira, would you speak to him for us? He seems to have a special interest in your capabilities, and may deign to help at your suggestion, if only to see what you can do. Cool, I'll be a pawn, whatever. It's not like it's anything new for me. Fucking hell. Ira, could you do this for us? Ira, please help us. Ira, you're the savior. Fuck off, I wanna go on a vacation. Ericthonios appears to have a deep trust in you, and Elidipus tells me you share some relation to Asm. Your unusual ether does not mark you as a familiar. It is unlike anything I've ever seen, even among the countless concepts I have observed. To think that I would encounter an existence I could not create by my own hand. Asm never ceases to surprise. The previous Asm was much the same. In taking the entirety of the star into consideration, she came to hold dear emotions and people that a more logical mind would have discarded. This made her act in her own self-interest more often than not. Just as you and Elidibus have conducted yourselves in this matter, the true danger of Asm's nature and its tendency to infect all those he comes into contact with. Selk said much the same. I trust that I shall do naught that would violate my duty. Sure. And yet you so frivolously invoked your authority as emissary to justify this little excursion. It matters little, however. Only your deeds can speak for you now. You wish to know more of Abyssos, I take it? Although I no longer have control over many of its functions, I can yet sense what creations lie within. The chief keyword's reach is far indeed. Well then, what do we have to look forward to? I sense no creations of note. Perhaps they have been made to fodder for experimentation, or perhaps they have been transferred to the deeper circles. Yet Hephaestus would never allow you safe passage. He has left a trial for you to overcome. I speak of Hegemony, keyword of Abyssos. Although her presence is stained with marks of corruption, it is unmistakable. I knew her as a woman gifted in magic and blessed with a highly logical mind. While I can sense those qualities within her still, there is something else at work. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say that's because she's already been twisted into a Hemithios, doubtless against her will. Ira, Themis, we must rescue her from that cruel fate. If we cannot, we can at least seal her away until we find a means to undo the damage. Sounds good. Your allies make you bold, Ericthonios. I very much look forward to seeing how far they carry you. I think that's the most compliment you're gonna get out of him, Ericthonios. Like, honestly, this man is, like, eager to see your downfall, but is also proud of you. Alright. Time for the 6th circle. Now, what to do. I'm going to try this again. Alright, let's start here. That's closer to where we have to go. So that way it'll cut down on time. Alright, Mount Roulette. We gotta make sure to do this as quick as possible. There you are. I'm so glad that they keep up with running. Like, I say it every time, but I'm so glad that they keep up with the speed. Come on, there we go. We crossed the gap. I'm so glad Peloton... I'm also glad that Peloton recharges so quickly. Still the only person in queue. We might be able to do this. We're almost there. Come on, let us see Godbird again. A set of gentlemanly tracks leads to the northwest. Aha! In the sand and the snow or in a half-film of moon dust, I'd recognize those fancy footprints anywhere. They're a perfect copy of mine. Our fugitive imposter must be just up ahead. I sense a gentlemanly presence. He is close. Very close. No clones in the northeastern quadrant that we could see. Got the UFO. That's clever! Mr. Poo-Poo can scout for us from the air! Aha! I found me! And he's gonna get absolutely shreked. Why? Why did I flee? He seems sad, downcast, very un-inspector-like. A flawed creation, to be sure. Such negative emotions would never mar the heart of a true Manderville man. Mm-hmm. Here he is. Godbert Manderville. The one and true lord of Eorzea. I kind of want to hit up a dungeon with this family. Go get him. Praise Saul for his patience. 'Twould seem my beloved Hildy has been awoken from his unnatural slumber. This is fucking family, man. I just can't with them. Abandoning my gentleman comrades to save myself, my pride in worse tatters than my maltreated wardrobe. My fatherly love, denied. Unthinkable. Unless that is not my son. He sees you. Alright, what now? Jesus. Get fucked. God, I fucking love these cutscenes. Hey, he's not allowed to cross gaps like that. That's unfair. I should be able to do that. Are they gonna orbit the moon? Oh shit. Hello, father. Another of me survived. I'll not turn tail and run this time, no sir. Hildebrand to the rescue. Don't get in the way. Oh no, this can't be good. Round and round as fast as I can. I can't slow down. I'm a Manderville man. Manderville dance to the ephemeral twins. Great. This is amazing. This is awesome. Oh shit. I guess we're playing pinball now. Oh, God. That doesn't sound good. That sounded quite painful, to be honest. Oh my god, are they in the nostrils of the giant rock face? Yeah! Shit! I fucking love this type of slapstick humor. Oh, it's a switch? So if you pick the nose of this rock face, it activates a switch. Got it. This is some next level horse shittery. What? What is this? What the fuck is this? Why are there Loprits in there? Oh my god. I have no words. What the fuck? Hold on. How long has this been set up for? How long have those Loprits been in there? Now I know I'm dreaming. That can't possibly be real. That was a little something we were preparing to welcome the people of Atheris. I almost forgot it was still there. I can't. I honestly can't. How do they keep one-upping themselves? Shit. What is it spewing out? I think I just saw Enkidu getting spat out as well. Oh shit, that Lalafell's here too. Oh, don't go running off! Oh, there's the Enkidu. Oh my god. The barrage appears to have stopped, but just look at all this junk! Please be sure to pick up your litter before you leave. The moon belongs to everyone, you know. Okay. Oh ho. I still can't believe Q hasn't popped yet. We're just sweeping. Hildebrand Helidor Maximilian Manderville, how glad I am to see you up and about. Your mother will be beside herself with joy. I only stand before you now thanks to Nashu, who stood ever vigilant at my bedside, and to Ira, who ferried my soul back from across the rift. My son is indeed blessed with comrades of quality. You have my heartfelt gratitude. To you, Master Poo-Poo, I extend my apologies. In my excitement, I fear I have broken your starship. If there is aught I can do to help effect repairs, you have only to ask. Poo-Poo, my vessel experienced a temporary malfunction, but there was no major structural damage. And translating real quick, it brings me relief and joy to hear it. Ahem. Might I have a word, Ira? I'd actually come to the moon in search of a certain rare ore, and by Thal's good graces, my quest has been successful. The ore, however, is but the first step of a longer saga. Meet me back in Radz-at-Han, and I will explain the role I wish you to play. Sounds good. Yes, I think it best we make the journey starwards. We'll not find Master Poo-Poo's friend from up here unless someone's packed an extremely efficacious spyglass. Anybody? No? Then home it is. You gonna stay here, buddy? For years I have chased after the supernatural and inexplicable, but to encounter so much of it in such a short span of time, my mind still reels from the implications. Yet I must keep my gaze focused beyond the veil. A chance like this comes only once in a lifetime. Cool. Ah, how lovely to be back on the star of my birth. Father did not tarry to chat, but said something about returning here with a trusted employee. Cool. At least we made it past the escort stage. Well, we've no time for further familial pleasantries. Nashu and I must devote all of our mental energies to the case of the silent correspondent. Got the Manderville thinking pose. He got something? My keen inspector sense impels me to begin our search in that direction. Make haste, my companions, for justice waits for no man, not even one who is little and blue. Inspector Wade, can't justice make an exception for me? His channeling appears to be remarkably effective. Fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed. Ira, forgive me. I seem to have been laboring under a misconception. After spending some time with the Xeno Bunnies, it has become clear to me that they have not the slightest intention of invading our star. They are no threat to us. Sure, we'll go with that. But he is! You know of whom I speak, the devious Master Poo-Poo and his diabolical devices devised solely for world domination. I shall have to investigate him further to learn the intricacies of his plans, but I may require your aid, not to mention your interpretation. I'll even pay you a retainer fee. So please, when the time comes, join me on my quest for the truth. Why are you agreeing? Ah, Ira, my apologies for the wait. Shall we proceed to business, then? The task at hand concerns nothing less than a family legacy. The recreation of this historically significant and astronomically magnificent Manderville weapons. They are the designs of a distant ancestor, you see. While the originals have long since vanished, the manual containing the secrets of their construction survived. A precious heirloom passed down through generations of Mandervilles. Aren't your hammers built for hammering gold? "'Tis true that, as a goldsmith, I have had little occasion for crafting implements of war. Why this project, and why now, you may very well ask, that I shall very well tell you. The tale begins not so long ago. I was here at Radz-at-Han to discuss a deal with an up-and-coming merchant. The matter in question was an acquisitional proposal. Alas, the talk soured, so I made preparations to depart. It was then that the sky burst into flame. You know... Shit, alright. We got pretty far, though. You know all too well that what horrors followed. I did my best to defend the citizenry from the beasts which spawned, yet I could not save them all, save far too few, in fact. The memory of it haunted me day. Yep. Cool. Now couldn't make it. Shit. Alright. I like how the eye holes on the mask are, like, utilized here. What's happening? Hemethio's hegemony. Alrighty! God damn, this music like reminds me of like early 2000s music. Oh shit, fuck. God damn it. I just ended up keyboard smashing, that's my bad. Whoa, hello. A colossal parasite attaches itself to you. Alright. Oh, fuck. I didn't see that AoE. Oh shit, it's been a while since I've seen this. Why am I taking so much damage? Ah, so to make it easier, you gotta space outside. Gotcha, that's a cool mechanic. I like that. Hello. All right. Whoa. Oh, that must swap things around then. Interesting. Ah, wrong button. Excuse me. Okay. Still don't quite understand that one, but... Okay. Hello. Ah, shit! Please don't raise me until this is over. Okay. Looks like it's done! Perfect! Come on, ray up my dots. There we go. Ooh, all at once. This one's a lot of fun. I like this one. There we go. All right. Let's save this lady. Hegemony, her name is, right? Let's put her away for the time being. Let's hope she takes a nice long nap. Excuse me. We've won! Yep. Player commendation. Do the White Knight. Damn. Okay, got one thing. Got 2. 3. Got 3 things. Cool. Let's get out of here. All right. I'm going to take another quick break here. I really got to pee. This coffee went right through me. So I will be right back. Let me just get this set up here. All right. I'll be right back. Hello, hello. I have returned. Let's, continue on this thing. So how about it, La Brea? You gonna eat your fucking words, bitch? I could sense from here that hegemony has been contained. The effect of Hephaestus' tinkering is even more dire than I had imagined. As is to be expected, Erechthonios appears quite pleased with our victory. Yeah, we showed your dad, didn't we? We've won! The keyword is sealed away and alive this time! La Brea can't deny us now. I mean, he still can. That's kind of his thing. Sure, let's go with that one. Alright, Erechthonios. Our plan was a success, although I hardly need to tell you that. Hegemony has been sealed away, and now you have no choice but to admit the merit in our methods. You have the right of it. I am not so petty as to deny the achievements of those I've squabbled with, no matter how strongly we disagree. Moreover, this being, ether as thin as retreating mist, unable to wield creation magics, yet powerful enough to subdue a Hemethios, has made this ordeal far more interesting. Then we have leave to continue? As for that, there's one among you whose very presence puts the others at risk. 'Twould be best to proceed without him, for failure would have consequences that reach far beyond pandemonium. And of whom do you speak? A warder who cannot... What?
Is it me, Jesus?
Is it me, Jesus? A warder who cannot even conduct his duty without aid. In this place, hope alone is not enough to overcome what awaits you. A single misstep will send all to their doom. So long as we each do our part and look to the allies by our side, even a neophyte can upraise his companions. That's something that Ira and Themis taught me. While I do not wish to express any bias, I am inclined to agree. If my investigation has made anything clear, it is that we are together greater than the sum of our parts. And hope has brought us this far. It drives us to seek the right path, and to act before that path lies closed to us. Excuse me. Then tell me, what is it you hope for? To see Hephaestus in chains. That's the surest way to prevent further sacrifices. I'm aware that destroying Pandemonium would rid us of him, but the cost is far too great. And I admit, I wish to know how he means to resurrect Athena. And there we have it. You must leave this place at once. Do not think to set foot in Pandemonium again. You are capable, that much is plain. Yet Hephaestus cannot be suffered to live, and I shall not allow his talk of resurrection to poison mine or anyone else's mind. Life flows in a cycle, this is known. All souls return to the underworld, and Athena's is no exception. She has likely found a new vessel, and a new journey to embark upon. You cannot be ignorant to the folly of Hephaestus' words. Even were he to breathe life into a body, the soul contained within would not be your mother's. What if our knowledge is imperfect? What if Hephaestus has discovered something no one else has? He knows all that you do, understands the bitter reality of the world. You wouldn't pursue the impossible. Think, Erechthonios. I have already explained that he is merely my twisted reflection. Is it worth bringing back your mother if it means others are used and discarded like tools? Is it worth it? To see her once more? Now you measure the worth of your colleagues' lives. What was that childish braying about saving them? Merely a performance to hide your childish devotion to your mother? Oh no, that was different. Please, such barbs will get us nowhere. We should first discuss... You would call me fool? You who murdered your wife in service of your ambition, for the sake of the star, no doubt. Well, I hear it again. That voice inside my head. I know who to follow. Hephaestus, father! Mother, oh, I love you so. And this voice will guide me to you. No, listen not, Erichthonios. Apologies. You taught me that a calm heart stays the course, but I could never even grasp the rudder. Well, look what you did now, La Habrea. Look what you've done, you bitch. God, why do we have to play fucking family therapist here? Hephaestus is cunning despite his warped mind. Whatever took hold of Erichthonios, it made short work of his reason. From the moment he laid eyes upon me, I could sense his hatred and rage simmering below the surface. 'Twas but a matter of time until it spilled forth, and that was when he fell into the spell's embrace. A magic woven with such skill that Erichthonios himself failed to notice until it was too late. If this is the measure of Hephaestus's power, then the other keywords had little chance to resist it. We saw his work during our encounter with Hesperos. Doubtless Hephaestus's magic fed his admiration and envy until there was room for naught else in his heart. And there was something else besides. Did you not feel the presence of another? As I thought, someone was trying to warn Erichthonios. But whom? Could it have been one of the keywords? Alas, the warning arrived too late. I had already provoked Erichthonios' past the point of no return. I bear the burden for this failure. In my stubbornness, I could but scorn the boy. And Hephaestus knew that. Now I dread to think of the ordeal that awaits him due to my rashness. There is time yet to save him. We can easily regain control of Abyssos, giving us a firm foothold from which to brave Pandemonium's lowest level. The enemy is within reach. Just as with Hesperos, Erichthonios is in danger of being consumed by Hephaestus' spell. However, I have faith that he will not easily lose sight of himself. The way forward is clear. La Habrea, pray tell us all you know of what we shall find beyond Abyssos. I can only assume one more keyword lies in wait. The deepest level of Pandemonium is called Tartaros, and your passage shall be challenged not only by a keyword. Hephaestus has laid traps in every corner of its halls. You have no hope of surviving far past the threshold. That, I expect, is where Ira will shine. Did you bring the cat in here?
No, she's just mad.
Oh. What is this? Apple cider?
Yeah, just apple juice.
Good.
I wasn't sure if it was still good or not because it was past the expiration date, so I just heated it up.
Oh, okay. His dissolute ether shall allow him to slip through the traps unimpeded. We saw it when Hephaestus's had no effect. And doubtless, even he is yet to devise a countermeasure. Then time is of the essence. Hephaestus is already well aware that you can match a key ward in battle. You will not stand idle while you stroll past his other defenses at your leisure. Agreed. However, clarity will be indispensable to our success. I'm afraid I must insist upon it ere we depart. Dropping a hello, my dude. Alright, hello. Get the fuck out of here, Josh. This is major spoiler territory. Like, really bad spoiler territory. Hold on. Get out, this shit is big spoilers. Thanks for popping by, my guy. But that's not a good place.
Danger.
Yeah, danger. We have yet to discern to what end Hephaestus would use Erichthonios. If you know, I would ask that you enlighten us. And then there's the matter of Athena. Why do you so fiercely rebuke Erichthonios' feelings for his mother? While I understand the very thought of resurrecting the dead is anathema, you act as if grief over her passing should be equally so. How are we to grapple with what plagues our friend and drives our foe if you refuse to acknowledge it? I do acknowledge it. I wish only to spare those that feel its still greater pain. That feels like that sounds like just a passive, not a rebuke, but like an excuse. You mean to protect Erichthonios with your silence? And so so instead of being honest, you bicker like a child? God, it feels so good to just like rebuke La Habrea. Just be like, dude, you're a piece of shit. Fuck you. How dare you? No, you are right. The blame for Erichthonios' fate rests squarely on my shoulders. Very well, I shall lay bare the truth, but only after the foe before us has been laid low. The remaining key ward is Agdistis. She has served in Pandemonium since its inception, and her affinity for magic is peerless even among the key wards. Hephaestus knows that losing her would mean the end of his experiments. He has hidden her in a space unreachable by conventional means. But your presence makes mockery of such barriers. The scarcity of your ether means it will be trivial to send you directly to Agdistis. We shall approach as closely as caution will allow. We know where the battle will commence, so I do not anticipate difficulty in detecting your presence. From afar I shall do my best to provide you with ground on which to fight, and phantom allies to aid you. As for the interment, I have yet to think of a foolproof method. Interment shall not be necessary. From here I can sense Agdistis' essence, but it is scarcely recognizable. Hephaestus was more ambitious with her than he was with Hegemony. She has been transfigured such that barely a scantling of herself remains. We can but take comfort in what a mercy the underworld will be to her. The 7th circle. Let's see, it's 4 o'clock. I think this is where I'm gonna cut off for today. We've done some good. Definitely got a lot farther. And we can definitely, we'll finish off this Abyssos next time. And maybe we might even start the Alliance Raid series, because I know there's 2 of them out now. Alright, but regardless, thank you all for joining. I do appreciate you guys being here. And I hope everybody here has a great rest of the day, rest of the week, rest of the month, rest of the year, and of course a wonderfully great rest of your life. I almost knocked over a water bottle. And I hope to see you all next time. This is K-Sawk signing out. Bye, everybody!